Is working? Appear to be good? Alright, cool. So, hey guys. It's been a very long time since I made a video. It's been a very long time. And instead of streaming today, today is August 17th, because I have to go into work a little bit earlier than I normally would. I was not scheduled to work today. They called me in because I'm called out. But anyways, um, I just wanted to talk about what is happening right now and what my plans for the future are in terms of Twitch and YouTube and just like getting myself back out there. Uh, so I left Rutgers back in March, and it's been a pretty pretty interesting time. If you've been hanging around the stream lately, you'll no doubt heard of at least one story of my adventures in Chipotle, at Firefly, and just like my general summer has been quite interesting. And so what it allowed me to do is it allowed me to step back from a personality I had created for myself over the past couple of years, and identity as it is, and really think about exactly what I wanted to do in the near future. Um, and that's where like I started playing a lot of Hearthstone. I completely abandoned League. Like maybe I'll play like one game like every like couple weeks or so. So I pretty much abandoned League. So if anyone's here for like League content and stuff like that, still, I love you, but I'm definitely moving on from that. So what happened is I just playing a lot of Hearthstone very casually. It's something I can pick up. It's something I can play on a regular basis without needing to like really commit time into it. And I just found myself naturally getting better at the game, as these things, usually happen. And I was able to like actually crack into top 100. I was actually able to crack into like the high ranks this specific season, this season in August. Now there are a lot of things that like are I really shouldn't be proud of it. Like, let's be honest here. It's the beginning of the new set, so the meta isn't really defined. I was able to use the best decks to just climb as fast as possible. I got pretty lucky on my way up. I set myself up for success at the beginning of the month, where I just spammed as many games as possible to get into Legend as fast as possible. And so, it's not necessarily that great of an achievement, but to your average player, to your average consumer of esports in general, top 100 is like really exciting. It's like, wow, you actually managed to make it up that high. I'm getting so many messages of people have added over time on battle.net congratulating me and stuff like that. So, while it isn't the greatest achievement right now, it's a pretty damn good achievement. So I am proud of it to a certain extent. Um, but this is what really started to put the wheels on, started really getting me think about everything. It's like, okay, cool, you've done it. Like, what's the next step here? I like at the beginning of August, I plan on releasing a video talking about all the things I think were wrong with Hearthstone Championship Tour and all that stuff. All that footage got thrown out the window because I could not fucking stand at like any of it. Like I couldn't stand any of the ways I was like piecing my ideas together. I even tried to write it down, and it just ended up not working out. And so I just like at one point I was just like so fed up with myself. I was like, okay, whatever, fuck it. I'm just gonna be streaming. I'm gonna be streaming every day. I'm gonna see whatever the fucking happened. I'm gonna play a little bit off time because I had found myself with a lot of free time and yeah. Basically, I found myself with a lot of free time, and so I used that productively, I guess would be the way of looking at it. Like it wasn't necessarily the most productive use of my time, but I definitely think that like I needed to do something with it, and I just chose to start streaming because streaming is really fucking easy, right? You turn on the camera, you look miserable in front of the camera, and you just play a bunch of games, and people come in, trickle in, and say, "Hey, what's up?" And you're like, "Hey, cool, someone's around. Actually, wow, thank you very much. I really appreciate it." And you talk about how much you appreciate people. You talk about like what deck you're playing and stuff like that. If they ask for help on stuff, you provide that. And so, and I just I don't know what direction I want to take this in, right? Like I can try to be a grinder stream, but I don't think I'm ever going to be as successful. And I also think the boat has completely left on the whole grinder stream. I think a lot of people, uh, how do I put this? I think a lot of people have already taken that idea and like have made it fantastic. And I don't think I'm going to be able to crack that market. I don't think I'm going to be able to be one of those people that like always has like the best decks and streaming for pure gaming high quality content. Like this is the stream you're going to come to and learn the game for. I don't think that's me. I also don't think I'm one of those people that's able to create decks. I'm able to be like, oh yeah, I should be playing these cards all together. Like Kibler, I don't know how the hell he does it. Like he's been playing Magic for so many years now. He's been playing, yeah, he's designed card games. People literally hire him to consult for their card games as well. Say this is what you're doing right and this is what you're doing wrong, right? I don't think I'm gonna be able to be that type of streamer too. Like maybe over time, maybe in sometime like maybe in a couple of years from now, like sure, but not now. I can't deck build on their level too. So where does that leave me, right? I think what a lot of people, and tell me if I'm wrong about this, guys. Like a lot of people like about me and like about my personality and about my stream is that like I'm generally a very open person to just like ideas about the world and stuff like that. So like I don't know, like this is like really stupid and it's stupid sounding. I want to start creating videos based on like real world content about things that like I actually give a shit about and just putting my opinion out there. And this sounds really fucking stupid, and I realize this, but I think there are a lot of things that are left unchecked in the Hearthstone community right now because they just like nobody really cares to talk about them, right? The pros are too busy grinding. The commentators obviously don't want to destroy their paychecks based on things that like Blizzard could be doing better, and I think that's where I need to start bringing myself. Like I've established myself I've basically established myself being able to like climb ladders and like, being able to do all the manual hard work, right? And I'm still willing to continue to do that because I do find her some pretty interesting, to play and to see. But I see a lot of things that like when I was a grinder in Magic, I see a lot of things in Hearthstone right now that are blatant and complete and total errors on the part of Hearthstone. So what's gonna start happening now is if I'm not streaming on a day, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna do another one of these stupid rant style videos, probably a lot more edited than the one I'm going to be putting out today, because this is me being like, yo, you really need to fucking like start doing this shit. Like you really need to start fucking manning up and start putting your damn voice out there once again. Because I used to be able to do it all the time for League, and in terms of knowledge, I guess, right? I wasn't very good about giving my opinions on like controversial matters involving like the community or like stuff like that. Like I'm sure a lot of people heard my opinions like on like the outside, like when I wasn't streaming, when I wasn't coaching, like when I my just general opinions. And I feel like that's something I need to crack into because I'm never going to be able to compete with these people. So I do appreciate anyone who's supported me along the way. And anyone who's come back since I took my little hiatus, because being away for 3 months is a very long time to be away, and to expect to retain any amount of viewership is pretty ridiculous after that. So I really appreciate all of you. And so that's what's going to start happening. I am going to be on Twitch still. I decided to continue that route. And so what I'm looking for, the next step of that is I'm looking for emotes. So if you have any ideas for like emotes and stuff like that, I'd love to hear your idea. Besides like besides like the standard ones, like I think they're gonna be like icon based. They're not gonna be like picture based, except for like Messiah W. But yeah, so if you have an idea about one, please tell me in the comments. Tell me, throw me a quick private message. And if you're looking for help with Hearthstone, like obviously, like please message me. It's the thing I know about nowadays, and I'm willing to help people out and stuff like that. So here it is. Here's the goddamn video I've been trying to put out for the last month and a half. I hope you enjoyed it. You probably didn't, but this is me saying I am back. I am ready to be a personality again. I'm not a grinder. I'll never be a grinder. And hopefully this worked out in the end. All right, bye guys.